And what's this? You just take this time and train for the Slash Enduro. There's a little energy. About 2 minutes to race number 1. About 2 minutes. Stock short course. Start getting them ready. Well, you see here, your roll center's all off. Your ball stud shims are askew. Four-wheel drive, 13.5 buggy guys. Start making your way out to the track. We're going to start racing here in about 1 minute. Stock short course. Start lining them up. Marshals are going to be Kyle Kozik, Breadbasket Brian, Talon Didi, Jonathan Bailey, Gavin Miller, Jason Lee, Renan Shackleton, and Daryl Frank. All right, we got some of our marshals out here. Changing your mind, Daryl? You're going to take that spot now? You feeling them out? Good energy over. Oh, you're checking the battery. My man, Daryl Frank, a man after my own heart. Move over, Jason Lee. Yeah, well, there we go. Just so you know, Breadbasket Brian came checked all the batteries before that, so. But I appreciate the effort. Who am I missing? It seems like I'm missing Renan Shackleton out to Marshall. Renan Shackleton out to Marshall. He's downstairs. Why is Renan Shackleton always the person we're waiting on? And I turned that speaker on down there. I know they can hear me. Renan Shackleton to the racetrack. Renan Shackleton out to a marshalling position. Rest of our drivers here ready to roll. Is Shaq down there? He's not. Here he is. I see him coming in. Shaq, you're going to take the triple entrance. All right. Shaq making his way out here fashionably late. He just likes all eyes on him. Everybody stare at Shaq. All right, let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Thanks, Danny, for obliging in that, the staring at a Shaq. Nice little full heat of stock short course. There's going to be 10 short courses in the main. Might as well run all 10 in the qualifier. That seems copacetic to me. Everybody's checked in. Let's bring our trucks to the beginning of the straightaway. Nope. All right, this is race number 1. It's stock short course, and this is the order. It's going to go Fran Bonji, Caden Cars, David St. Martin, Jordan Lilly, Larry Wright IV, Rick Nicholas, Danny Detloff, Adam Chadara, Dan Stammen, and Jeffrey Hilgendorf. All right, marshals, look alive. Drivers, there's 10 of you, so I'm going to call you quick. Listen for your name. Fran Bonji, Caden Cars, David St. Martin, Jordan Lilly, Larry Wright, Rick Nicholas, Danny D, Adam Chidara, Dan Stammen, and Jeffrey Hilgendorf. All right, nice and easy out there. Work together. 10 trucks on the track right now. We got the best marshals in the building. At least one of them, but let's try and keep them bored out there. The objective is to make the marshal extremely bored. Oh, hang on, Larry. You're the one who's got to paint that wall. Larry Wright taking a couple chips out of his own handiwork, that fresh straightaway wall paint that he painted for the Associated race, and that slash. We're 110 down, 350 to go. Early leader looking like Adam Chidara, Fran Bonji, Danny D, Caden, Larry, Rick, Jeffrey, Jordan, Dan, and DSM, David St. Martin. 340 to go in this one. Detloff pulling over. He's giving the pull it signal. Detloff is done. That's going to move Fran Bonji up to the point. Caden Cars to the 2. Should move Larry Wright to the 3rd spot. Watch on the right side. Car coming up to speed. Clear now. Caden Cars to the point now. 16 and a 509 is the pace. 513 for Bonji. 1.4 to split up front. Larry Wright finds his way into the 3 spot. 15 and a 502 for him. 07 for Rick Nicholas. Those two separated by 1.6. Chidara within 1/10. Little break to Hilgendorf. Hilgendorf on a 14-lap run. Stammen 13. Lilly's 13. St. Martin on a 13. Oh, Lilly on his lid there. Jason Lee claiming to be the best marshal, and a little bit of fumble fingers over there. I don't know about that one. Jason Lee did just eat some greasy dinner, though, so his finger's probably a little, slippery. 240 in, 220 to go. Caden Carr's your leader. He's in that dark blue. He's coming up on Dan Stammen. Stammen gives him room. Good driving there. Carr's working over the Dragon's back section in front of the driver's stand. Over to kids' table now. .305 down, 155 to go. Carr 16 and a 507. Bonji 16 and a 516. 518 for Chidara. Chidara shoots his way up to the 3 spot now. Larry Wright on a 15 and a 502. 05 for Rick Nicholas. Followed by Hilgendorf, Stammen, Lilly, St. Martin watching him straightaway clear. Hilgendorf going for a ride there. Bonji cutting it close to the inside, narrowly avoiding him on the straightaway. 2 tires over to trackside tubing, over the fingers there. Bonji flirting with the race line here. 340 in, 120 to go. Carr's your leader, working over that Dragon's back, through the carousel corner, into the kids' table. Dark blue working on the back of Larry Wright. Larry giving him room there. Through the triple. Carr's tight to the pipe, bicycling that thing. Larry checking up for him. 55 seconds to go. Carr's on his lid. Had about 5 seconds to play with. Going to give about 2 of those up to Adam Chidara. 4.8 to split up front. Caden 16 and a 506. 513 for Chidara. Now it's 2.4 the gap up front. 21.8 last time by for Caden Carr's. Carr's working on the back of Rick Nicholas right now. Bonji down to the 3. Nicholas in that 4 spot, followed by Larry Hilgendorf. Stammen, Lilly, and St. Martin, 25 seconds to go. Lilly on the wrong side of the pipe there. That's going to move David St. Martin within about 1.1. Him and Lilly duking it out for the number 8 spot. Race clock about to expire here. Keep it clean to the end. Larry hanging on for dear life in the sweeper there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Jordan Lilly, you are done. Caden Cars is done. Rick Nicholas done. Larry Wright is done. David St. Martin and Dan Stammen are done. There's Bonji. Waiting on Hilgendorf and Chidara. Waiting on Hilgendorf and Chidara. These two still racing over to Dragon's back right now. Through the carousel we are. My marshal's already left field. Breadbasket Brian playing 3 marshalling spots right now. Gavin Miller and Talon Didi, for shame, left the race before it was over. Everybody is done. Marshall's on your blowers. Jonathan Bailey, you want to take that blower? Thanks, buddy. Caden Carr is going to take that one. 16 and a 5:10. 5:18 for Bonji. 5:21 for Chidara. Rick Nicholas, 15 and a 5:04. Larry, 07. 14 for Hilgendorf. 13 for Stammen. 13 for Lilly. 13 for David St. Martin. Hey, David St. Martin, you want to take a break marshaling this one and help me after race number 4? Thank you. All right, hold the cars, hold the cars. Let me get my marshals out there. Adam, you want to take a break and help me after race number 4? Thank you. All right, stock buggy. Heat number 1, let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Randall Conruff making his stock buggy debut tonight. Everybody's checked in. The straightaway is closed. This is race number 2. Race number 3 should be lining up. The order in this one, though, it's going to go Gavin Miller, Skylar Mandela, Randy Conruff, Corey Heft, Talon Didi, Kyle Kozik, Jake Ward, and Chris Nelson. All right, marshals look alive. Drivers, on your name. Gavin, Skylar, Randy, Corey, Talon Didi, Kozek, Jake Ward, and Chris Nelson. Watch it. Dragon's back landing. Driver stand jump. Clear, clear, clear. Gavin opening up, 16-6. Didi matching. Mandela matching. Top 3 guys covered by Hundress. Nelson with a 17-5. 17-6 for Ward. 17-6 for Kozek. Heft and Conruff, a little work to do. 45 seconds in, 4:15 to go. Mandela, 16-2 to the front. Miller, 16-4. Didi, 16-4. Nelson, 16-5. Top 4 guys covered by 1.2. Top 3 guys covered by 3/10 right now. Gavin going to tap out there. Didi to the point. 16-0 last time by. 1:05 in, 3:55 to go. 19 and a 5, 11 to pace. Talon Didi working that carousel section. Mandela, 19 and a 5:13. Long lap for Gavin, going to put him on an 18 and a 5:04. Couple hundredths in front of Nelson. Kozak, 18 and a 5:14. And it's Heft, Ward, and Conruff. 3:35 to go. Heft on the wrong side of the pipe there. Conruff going to move up. Nelson on the wrong side of the pipe. That could move up Ward here. Couple of these drivers shifting around. A little kiss off the pipe for Conruff. Mandela, 16-2 to the front. 3 100ths to the good of Talon Didi. Didi taking right back. It's Hundress up front. Didi on the point. Mandela in the 2 spot. Separation 1/10 now. Work together, work together. We're grouping up here. Didi, your leader. Working on the straightaway. Nothing but clean track in front of him. Last time by 16-3. Backing it up 16-2. Mandela with a 17-3. It's 1.2 the split now. Oh, man, Mandela getting caught up with Kozak there. Watching the straightaway right in the middle, right in the middle. Car coming up to speed. Still there, go low, low, low. Didi caught up a little bit. Mandela caught up a little bit longer. That's going to be now Didi, Miller, Mandela is the order. 1 second to split up front. Halfway down, halfway to go. Nelson still hanging out in that 4 spot. Conruff moves up to the 5. Heft, Kozak, Ward. Top 5 guys all on 18 lap runs. Top 2 guys both on 18 and a flat. Now it's Gavin Miller to the front. Miller in that pretty in pink. Working over to single right now into the triple. Airing it out. Big whip coming up just a bit short. Go low on a straight. Low on a straight. Clear now. Mandela on his lid. That was P3. Low on a straight. Low on a straight. Ward, that's like 3 times this race. Gavin crossed the line, 17-7. Didi with an 18-8. These guys trading questionable ones up front. 1:45 to go. 18 and a 5:02, the pace off our leader. Miller in that pretty in pink, working his way onto the straightaway now. Last time by 17-7, backing it up with a 16-5. Recovery lap there for Gavin. Separation 2.8 up front. Didi with a 16-8. Separation 2.9. Nelson up to the 3 spot. Conra 4. Mandela, Heft, Kozak, and Ward. Leader working through that carousel washboard right now. Over to Kid's table. A little wide there. Conruff closing in on him on track. Conruff currently residing in that number 5 spot. 16-3 last time by for Conruff. Setting pace off our leader. Checking up there for Gavin. Gavin coming up short on the triple. Conruff opting for the double single line. Gavin getting it wrong. Conruff nowhere to go. 45 seconds to go. 2.3 was the split. Gavin going to give some of that up. Didi to the front. 1.2 the gap now. Reverse order. Didi, Miller, Nelson. Nelson 4.5 off the lead battle. Not close enough to capitalize here. 4:30 down and 30 to go. Mandela still in that 4 spot, followed by Conruff, Heft, Kozak, Ward. Watch it coming out of the fingers. Mandela on his lid. All these guys going for the triple, coming up a bit short here. Traction not the same level it was on Saturday when we closed her out. Didi, though, laying down a 15-9, watching the carousel. Clear. Race clock about to expire here. Keep it clean to the end. Keep it clean to the end. Oh, Didi on the wrong side of the pipe. Right into the hands of the marshal. 2.6 was the split. Should maintain. Gavin Miller, you're done. Randy Conruff, done. Talon Didi, done. There's Corey Heft. Jake Ward is done. Waiting on Nelson, Mandela, and Kozak. There's Mandela. There's Kozak. Waiting on Chris Nelson, and that's it. Shut him down. Talon Didi going to take this one. 18 and a 5:03. Miller with an 18 and a 5:05. 5:13 for Nelson. 5:19 for Mandela. Conruff 17. Hef 17. Kozak 17. Ward. Little work to do. Race number 3 coming up. Hey, Dennis Polson. All right, Marshall, spread out Skylar Mandela. Skylar Mandela, over yonder. Take the number 2 spot, please. Thank you. Let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Now you got a spare. Now you got a backup. Couple people watching online, drop a comment in the chat. Let us know where you're eating your possible pre-Christmas dinner. Where you're watching from, what you're doing. This is Stock Buggy. It's race number 3. It's heat 2. Everybody's checked in. The straightaway is closed. The order is going to go like this. It's going to go Jason Lee, Pat Hamill, Lucas Stammen, Jack Nelson, Daryl Frank, Justin Stefik, Travis Mashinsky, and Reed Stout. All right. Marshals look alive. Drivers, listen for your name. Jason Lee, Pat Hamill, Lucas Stammen, Jack Nelson, Daryl Frank, Justin Stefik, Travis Mashinsky, and Reed Stout. Watch a triple landing. Clear now. $1:15 in, 3:45 to go. Reed Stout out front. Stout working over to triple right now, airing it out. White, fluorescent red and blue. Over to driver stand jump. Last time by 17.8. Stout on a 17 and a 5:08 pace right now. Jason Lee up in that 2 spot, 17 and a 5:13 for him, 5:17 for Mashinsky. Then we got Daryl Frank, Justin Stefik, Pat Hamill. Watch a triple landing, go wide. Clear now. 2 down, 3 to go. Reed Stout out front, 17 and a 5:06. Good enough for 6th on the grid right now. Scratch at Jason Lee jumping in the front last time by. 2:45 to go. Lee in that white with the gray. A little bit of blue trim on there. Working a driver stand jump. 17 and a 5:10 is the pace. Good enough for 7th on the grid. Stout looking to squeak at 8th. Mashinsky up to the 3 spot. Frank, Stefik, Hamill. Watching the fingers, go wide. Oh man, questionable marshal there from Mandela. $2:50 and 2:10 to go. Stout back to the front, 1.4 to the good of Jason Lee. Mashinsky within 1.7. Daryl still in that 4 spot, followed by Justin and Pat. 1:55 to go. Dooney Nowak online. Dooney watching a little Toy Story 3 with the fam. 1:20 to go, watching the right side. Daryl Frank in a park it there. Daryl currently in that number 4 spot. $3:55 down, 1:05 to go. Stout out front, 17.511. 5:16 for Lee. 3.4 to split up front. Watch on the straightaway go high. Car coming up to speed. Mashinsky still in that 3 spot. 16 and a 5:04. 09 for Daryl Frank. 16 and a 5:18 for Justin Stefik. 5:19 for Pat Hamill with 45 seconds to go. Watch going in a triple. Clear now. 4:35 down, 25 to go. Stout starting to stretch it out a little bit here. 17 and a 5:10. Good enough for 7th on the grid. Long lap for Jason Lee, going to fall off that 17 lap pace. 16 and a 5:02 now. Mashinsky 08. Time has expired. Keep going until I call your name. Jason Lee done. Jason Lee is the only one done. Oh. Everybody else keep going. Everybody else keep going. Jason Lee is the only one done. Pat Hamill done. Mashinsky done. There's Daryl. One more racing. One more still racing. Round the carousel. 50 Shades of Gray. And that's it. Shut him down. Reed Stout going to take that heat. 17 and a 5:09. Jason Lee, 16 and a 5:01. 06 for Travis. 16 and a 5:12 for Daryl Frank. 5:18 for Pat Hamill. Justin with a 16 and a 5:25. All right, a little bit of Traxxas. Hold on. A little bit of Traxxas stock spec slash here. We got our marshals cleared out. Daryl, I'll take you over yonder here. You can monitor some footprints right over there. All right, let's roll them around. Let's check them in. One lap of warm-up. Little quote-unquote Traxxas stock spec slash. Peppered in with a couple novices. All right, everybody is checked in. The straightaway is closed. Right there's good, Maxton. All right, the order in this one, it's going to go Dennis Polson, Bill Robarge, Jason Enoch, Mike St. Martin, Andy Everett, Hurricane Carlson, and Maxton Dibb. All right. This is race number 4. Drivers, listen for your name. Dennis Polson. Bill Robarge. Jason Enoch. Mike St. Martin. Andy Everett. Hurricane Carlson. And Maxton Dibb. All right, here we go. Traxxas stock spec slash peppered with a couple novices in there, getting their bearings. Watching the carousel. Clear now. Robarge out of the gate, 21-7. 23-4 for Enoch, 23-6 for Everett. Hurricane Carlson with a 23-6. Maxton 24-4. 1 minute in, 4 long minutes to go. Enoch out front. Carlson up to the 2 spot. Now it's Hurricane Carlson to the point. Oh, Carlson using all the racetrack there. Hard contact with the outside pipe. Watch on a straightaway right in the middle. Go low on the straight, go low on the straight. Clear now. Happened too fast. Looks like it's our novices out front. Maxton Dibb to the point. 23-7 last time by. Dibb on his lid. Marshall taking his time. Oh, Maxton denied in the triple there. The all-orange is our leader. Bill Robarge in that 2 spot. Hurricane Carlson finds his way into 3. All these drivers shuffling around here. 2 down, 3 to go. Andy Everett's jumping to the front. Robarge, Enoch. Dibb, Carlson, St. Martin, and Polson. Oh, no. Enoch out. 220 down, 240 to go. Robarge, Everett's. Should be Maxton now, Hurricane. Mike St. Martin and Dennis Polson is the order. Halfway down, halfway to go. Robarge on a 13 and a 5:09. Everett's on a 5:10. Maxton on a 13 and 5:17. 12-lap run working for Hurricane. 12-lap run working for St. Martin. Polson on a 12. Everett's throwing down his best lap last time by 22.6. Maxton with a 22.9, his best lap. Maxton buttering that double single there. 3 down, 2 to go. 22.9 last time by for Maxton Dibb. His hot lap. Maxton in that all orange. Oh man, commentator's curse there on his lid. 22.7, all the same. Another hot lap there for Maxton in the all orange. Trying to give those new front arms a run for their money in that double single section. 1:35 to go. Everett's, Robarge, Dibb, Carlson, St. Martin, and Polson. Watching the straightaway go low. Clear now. Hurricane Carlson throwing down a 22.5 last time by, his best lap. Polson with a 23.6, a hot lap of his own. Everett's 22.5. Hot laps working across the board here. Watching a triple. Oh, man. Good placement there from Mashinsky. Maxton catching the loop. 45 seconds to go. Everett's, Robarge, Carlson now. Dibb, Polson, St. Martin. Top 4 guys all on 13-lap runs. Polson on a 12. St. Martin on a 12. Everett's across the line, 24-3. Got about 3.5 seconds on Robarge in that 2 spot. Watch it right in front. Clear now. Race clock about to expire here. Keep going till I call your name. Keep going, keep going. Everybody's still racing. Keep going, keep going. Bill Robarge done. Dennis Polson done. Mike St. Martin is done. Andy Everett's and Maxton Dibb are done. One more to finish. Orange, purple with the checker. Still racing, still racing. One more to finish. Here come Hurricane Carlson. Watching that in the straight. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And that's it. Shut him down. Andy Everett's going to take that one. 13 and a 5:07. Robarge 13 and a 5:12. 13.5:27 for Hurricane Carlson. Maxton Dibb 12 and a 5:01. 07 for St. Martin. 12 and a 5:15 for Dennis Polson. All right, drivers from the last race spread out. Find yourself a marshalling spot. I'll take a one David St. Martin out there if you got 5 minutes for the cause. Oh, there's Mr. Everett. Actually, we're good, David. We got him all covered, actually. We're good. Thank you. Appreciate your prompt response. This is race number 5. Let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Andy, you're in the next one. Marshals, Enoch, where are you going? You got car crash in your quadrant. All right, everybody all checked in. The order in this one is going to go Steve Haler, Rick Nicholas, Henry St. Martin, Fran Bonji, Derek Murray, Jonathan Bailey, and Reina Chidara. All right, drivers, listen for your name. Steve Haler, Rick Nicholas, Henry St. Martin, Fran Bonji, Derek Murray, Jonathan Bailey, and Reina Chidara. Oh, man, Polson got his work cut out for him over there. Watch coming on the straight. Clear now. Rick Nicholas, your early leader in this one. 15-lap run. Bonji on a 15. Reina on 15. Followed by Bailey, Derek, Haler, and St. Martin. 3:40 to go. Rick across the line, 21-0 last time by. Rick in that red with the white wing. 15 and a 5:05 pace. Reina up in the 2 spot. Reina on a 15 and 5:16. 5:21 for Bonji. 13:03 for Jonathan Bailey. 04 for Steve Haler. 13:5:11 for Henry St. Martin. Murray on a 13 and a 5:23. Bonji recovery lap there, 18.3, puts him up to the 2 spot. Reina with a 19.8. Her and Bonji separated by a couple hundredths right now. Rick Nicholas on his lid. Watch on the right side, coming on the straightaway. Clear now. Fran Bonji to the point, long lap from Nicholas. So now it's Bonji, Nicholas, Chidara. Bonji on a 15 and a 5:06, 5:17 for Rick, 5:20 for Reina. Haler up to a 14-lap run. 13 for Bailey, 13 for St. Martin, 13 for Derek Murray. Oh, man, St. Martin is out. 2:20 to go. Bonji, your leader now. Bonji in that red, white, and gray, working the center section right now, into the fingers. 19 and a 5:07 pace. Nicholas on 19 and a 5:13. Reina throwing down a good lap there, puts him up to the 2 spot. And 15 and a 5:12. Nicholas on 15 and a 5:12. Separation between Reina and Rick. 1/10 of a second, 1:35 to go. Watch coming out of the fingers. Clear. Reina on her lid. Long lap for Nicholas. Going to give Reina a little bit of breathing room here. 1:15 to go. Bonji working a bit of traffic here. Him and Nicholas trading wheels. Watching a triple exit. Oh, Bonji turning a bit early. Marshall. Longer lap here for Bonji. Might put Reyna to the point. Bonji double stuffing it. Work together. Excellent. Reyna with a long lap. Reyna to the point. 15 and a 5, 12 for Reyna. Reyna in that blue with the pink. Working in front of the driver's stand right now. 15 and a 5, 11 is their pace. Rick Nicholas up to the 2 spot. 15 and a 5, 14. 5:15 for Bonji. Top 3 cars covered by 3.2. Separation of Bailey, Haler, and Murray. 5 seconds to go. Keep going. Keep it clean to the end. Watch a triple exit. Steve Haler, you are done. Racing behind you. One more over here, Hurricane. Run. Rick Nicholas is done. Fran Bonji done. Jonathan Bailey done. Reyna Chidara done. Waiting on one more, that all blue. And that's it. Shut him down. Reyna Chidara going to take that heat. 15 and a 5, 11. Reyna doing her best run on the layout. Welcome to the 15 lap club. Bonji with a 15 and a 5, 12. 5:13 for Nicholas. 14 lap run for Jonathan. 13 for Haler. 13 for Derek Murray. All right, Marshall, some last race spread out. Who am I missing? And Jonathan going to take that number 3 spot. Excellent. All right. Once Mr. Everett gets up there, we can roll him around and check him in. All right, let's do it. All right, everybody is checked in. The straightaway is closed. The order in this one, it's going to go Johnny E., Andy Cars, Dave Reiners, Jason Enoch, Andy Everett, Ella Everett, and Bill Robarge. All right, Marshall's ready. Drivers, I'm going to call you by name. Johnny Everett, Andy Cars, Dave Reiners, Jason Enoch, Andy Everett, Ella Everett, and William Robarge. Watching a triple. Clear now. Watch it coming out of carousel. Clear. Reinders out of the gate, 21-7. 22-6 from Andy. 23-0 from Enoch. 23-6 from Andy Cars. Ella with a 24-3. 24-3 from Johnny. Robarch, 28-5. 1 minute and 4 minutes to go. Reinders backing it up, 18-8 that time by. 20.3 for Andy Cars. 3.6 to split up front early on here. Reinders, your leader, 20.1 last time by. 15 and a 5.03. Reinders in that blue, orange, and yellow. Working a driver stand jump. Him and Robarge working together. Good driving there. Andy Cars with an 18.6. Puts him within 1.8 of Reinders now. Andy up to the 3 spot. Andy Everett, that is. Followed by Robarge, Ella, Jason, and Johnny. 3:25 to go. Watching the straightaway go low, 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 low. Clear now. Reinders 18.7 last time by. Puts him on a 16-lap run. Cars on a 15 and a 5.14. Robarge up to the 3. Ella 4, followed by Enoch, Andy, and Johnny. 2:50 to go. Reinders on a TQ run right now, looking to bump Reyna off the throne. Cross the line for Reinders, 18.5 the previous, 16 and a 5.10 is the pace. Andy Cars at an 18.3. His hot lap of the race and hot lap of the race there for Andy. 7.5 the split up front. Reinders in control of this one, 18.4 last time by. $16 and a 5.08 TQ run working for Reinders. Cars on a 15 and a 5.07. 14 and a 5.18 for Robarge. Everett's on a 13. That's Andy. Enoch on a 13. Those two separated by 0.3. Ella on a 13. Johnny on a 12. 1:45 to go. Andy Cars, new hot lap of the race, 17.9. Backs it up with an 18.2. 15 and a 5 flat the pace. $1:20 on the clock, 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy. You guys are up next. Casey, lap traffic, Blazik online. $4:10 down, 50 to go. Reinders and Cars, 16-lap paces working up front. These two looking to go 1 and 2 on the grid right now. 6.2 separates them, watching the triple. Reinders on the wrong side of the pipe. Gonna lose about 4 seconds right there. 4:30 down, 30 to go. Andy Cars in that 2 spot. Andy in that white, pink, and blue. Work together, work together. Leaders coming up on Johnny E. Johnny E giving him plenty of room there. Reinders tucking into the inside. Cars with a 17.9 last time by. It's 1.5 the split up front now. Cars a late bloomer to this one. Race about to expire. Clicking a couple fast ones. Another 18.2. It's down to 2/10. Keep going, keep going. Johnny Everett, you are done. Only one done. Watching a triple. Only one done is Johnny E. Everybody else keep going, keep going. Andy Cars is done. That is Cars. Reinders is done. Enoch done. Waiting on Robarge, Andy Everett's, and Ella Everett's. There's Ella. There's Andy. And there's William Robarge. Marshall's on your blowers. Henry St. Martin. Dave Reinder's going to take that one, hanging on to it at the end. 16 and a 509.7. Andy Carr, 16 and a 510.5. 8/10 of separation there. Robarge in a 3 spot, 14 and a 519. 520 for Andy Everett. Enoch, 13 and a 510. 514 for Ella. 12 and a 5 flat for Johnny E. All the drivers from the last race out to Marshall. We will take about a 8-minute break between round 1 and round 2, maybe 9 minutes. But we'll take a very, very small break in between round 1 and round number 2. All right, our marshals are spread out. Our drivers are ready. Let's go ahead. Let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Oh, easy. All right, just want to check one transponder. Talon Didi, go across the line for me. Oh, easy. A little easier than that. Excellent. All right, the order in this one is going to go Kyle Kozik, Breadbasket Brian, Talon Didi, Jonathan Bailey, Gavin Miller, Jason Lee, Renan Shackleton, and Daryl Frank. All right, four-wheel drive, 13.5. I'm going to call you by name. Kozak, Breadbasket, Didi, Bailey, Gavin Miller, Jason Lee, Shaq, and Daryl Frank. Work together, work together. Excellent. Triple landing, go wide, triple landing. Oh, he's stuck. Grab him first. Good Marshall in there from Johnny E. That's how you do it. You always grab the car that crashed first. Watching the straightaway go high. Now low. Car coming up to speed. Clear now. Watch it coming out of the sweeper. Sweeper exit. Watching a single. Clear. Oh, man. All right. Four-wheel drive. Novice on the track. Talon Didi out front. That dark blue. Yellow trim stickers. Working his way through the carousel. Little cattywampus hangs on. Get out of there, Johnny. Watch coming out of single. Clear now. Johnny. .135 and 325 to go. Didi out front, 19 and a 511. Gavin on 1808, watching us straight. Just set it on the track. They'll put it. We got the body over here, Johnny. Just set it down. There we go. We do got Velcro in the shop. Robarge, give that body a little love. 2:45 to go. Talon Didi out front. Didi in that dark blue, working down the straightaway. A little contact with the outside wall there. Breadbasket giving him room. Gavin Miller in that 2 spot. 2.6 to split up front. Didi on a 19 and a 514. Miller 18:01. 17 for Kozik, 17 for Daryl. Gadke on 16, Bailey on 16. $2:45 down, 2:15 to go. 15, watching a triple, watching a triple, watching in the triple. Still there, slow in a triple, slow in a triple, still there. Clear. Renan, put the body back on or pull it over. If it falls off again, just pull it up, bring it in. $3:30 now, 1:30 to go. DD out front, separating generously from Miller in that 2 spot, followed by Kozik. Bring it in, Renan. $1:15 on the clock. DD working on the back of Darryl Frank. Frank gives him a little too much room there. 19 and a 5, 15 pace. Gavin, 18 and a 5, 12. Kozik, 18 and a 5, 15. Daryl on 17, Lee on 16. Watch the triple land and keep it tight. Didi getting it wrong there. 50 seconds to go. More crashing in this one than there was in Spec Slash. Watching a straightaway. $35 seconds. The longest 35 seconds in my life left to go. Didi out front, 18:06. Kozik finds his way up to the 2 spot now. 18 and a 5, 16 for him. Miller, 17:03. 17 and a 5, 18 for Darryl Frank. 16 for Lee. 15 for Breadbasket. 15 for Jonathan Bailey. Didi done. Kozik done. Gavin Miller done. Gadke done. There's Bailey. Waiting on Frank and Lee. Frank and Lee. There's Jason Lee. Oof. Easy. Those chassis are fragile. And there's Darryl Frank. Shut him down. Talon Didi going to take that one. 18 and a 5:04. 0.7. 0.78. Would have been good enough for 12th on Saturday Fever. Kozik, 18 and a 5:14. 17 for Gavin, 17 for Daryl, 16, 15, and 15, Jason Lee, Breadbasket Brian, and Jonathan Bailey. Casey Blazek, you took the words right out of my mouth. All right, guys, I'm going to get round number 2 set up. It's going to be the same race order. You're going to go up how you finish. I'm going to print some heat sheets to reflect that information. In case you guys are wondering, we have Velcro for sale in the shop. New heat sheets coming off the printer momentarily. Eckelberg online. We are going to take a 9-minute break. We're actually only going to take an 8-minute break. Now we'll do 9. All right, there's a timer on the screen. That's where we're going to shut the track down. We're going to get locked and loaded for round number 2. About 3 minutes to race number one. Going to be the same race order. So stock short course. You guys are going to be up first. 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy. You're going to marshal first. Race number one. You guys are up. Four-wheel drive 13.5 buggy out to Marshall. I'm looking for talent. Didi, Kyle Kozik, Gavin Miller, Daryl Frank, Jason Lee, Brian Gadke, Jonathan Bailey, and Renan Shackleton out to Marshall. All right, let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Just waiting on David St. Martin. Here he comes. Gavin, you take the number 2 spot. David going to check it in here. This is race number 1. It's stock short course. There's 10 of you, and this is the order. It's going to go Caden Cars, Fran Bonji, Adam Chidara, Rick Nicholas, Larry Wright, Jeffrey Hilgendorf, Dan Stammen, Jordan Lilly, David St. Martin, and Danny D. Help him out, Daryl. Perfect. Right there's good. All right, guys. I'm going to call you by name. Caden. Fran Bonji. Adam Chidara. Rick Nicholas. Larry Wright. Jeffrey Hilgendorf. Dan Stammen. Jordan Lilly. David St. Martin. And Danny D. All right, stock short course on the track right now, working a couple laps here. Danny D, did you miss a lap or have the world's longest lap? Okay. .140 and 3:20 to go. Cars out front, Detloff. Now it's Chidara, Detloff, Nicholas, Bonji, Hilgendorf, Wright, Lilly, St. Martin. Caden, your early leader, working another triple. Dark blue, 16 and a 5, flat pace. Caden got the current TQ, 16 and a 5, 10. Caden looked to reset that TQ by about 10 seconds right now, watching the trip. Clear. Chidara in that 2 spot. Chidara in the gray with the purple, working the carousel. Detloff in the 3 with the blue with the flames. Throws down 18-2 last time by, puts him in the 2 spot. 6/10 to the good of Adam Chidara. Rick Nicholas in the 4, Larry Wright rounding out the top 5, halfway down, halfway to go. Watching the sweeper, clear. Oh, man, Hilgendorf going for a tumble there. Hilgendorf currently on number 8 position. .255 down, 2:05 to go. Caden Cars out front, 4.6 to the good of Chidara, who's got 2 seconds on Detloff. Separation to Nicholas Bonji. Wright, Lilly, Hilgendorf, St. Martin. 150 to go. Caden 20.1 last time by Chidara within 3.5, now 135 on the race clock. Leader working on the back of Hilgendorf, if and when. Chidara working that driver's stand jump. Detloff still hanging out in the 3 spot. Another 20.1 there for Caden. Chidara within 2.6 now. Chidara across the line with an 18.9, puts it down to 2.4 to split up front. 1:12 to go. Carr's recovery lap there, 18-1, his hot lap of the race. Puts him 2.6 to the good of Chidara, 18-3 across the line for him. Detloff with a 19-3. Bonji up to the 4 spot. Nicholas Wright, Hilgendorf, St. Martin, and Lilly, 50 seconds to go. Caden, your leader, working clean track in front of him. That dark blue working on the straightaway. He's out front, 16 and a 5:06 pace. Coming across the line, 18-2, puts him on 16 and a 5:05. Chidara, 5:07, 2.1 the split, 20 seconds to go. Two and three, reverse order. How you see him working out a sweeper. Detloff checking up for Chidara. Chidara getting it wrong, costing them both some time. Keep going, keep going. Caden Cars, you are done. Only one done. Racing behind you. Adam Chidara done. Fran Bonji done. Everybody else keep going. Rick Nicholas done. Hilgendorf done. There's Lily St. Martin and Bonji. Shut him down. Caden Carr's going to take that one. Reset the TQ. 16 and a 5:04. Adam Chidara, 16 and a 5:08. 5:12 for Detloff. 15 for Bonji. 15 for Rick Nicholas. 14 for St. Martin. 14 for Lily. 14 for Hilgendorf. All right, guys, from that last race, spread out to Marshall. And those two guys earlier I told to take a break. You could take another break. Yeah, you're a young guy. You got to take a more active spot over there. We got plenty of Marshalls. There's a guy coming over there. St. Martin, take a walk. Danny D, take a walk. Help me out later when I need some. All right, let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Stock buggy. Race number 2. Everybody is checked in. The straightaway is closed. Put him on the other side. The order in this, I'm going to go Talon Dede, Gavin Miller, Chris Nelson, Skylar Mandela, Randy Conriff, Corey Heft, Kyle Kozik, and Jake Ward. All right, drivers, listen for your name. Talon Dede, Gavin Miller, Chris Nelson, Skylar Mandela, Randy Conriff, Corey Heft, Kyle Kozek, and Jake Ward. Race number 2 on the track right now, working our opening couple laps. First one going to go to Mandela. Oh, man, Didi is dead. That was your leader. Dead in the water there. Watch a triple exit. 140 in, 320 to go. Mandela out front. Miller, Conruff, Ward, Kozik, Heft, Nelson. .255 to go. Mandela, 18 and a 5:02. He's on a TQ run now. Mandela working that triple exit right now. Oh, man, getting it wrong into the fingers there. Marshall hustling. Mandela going to lose some time here. Going to fall off that TQ run. Had about 5.1 to gap over Gavin Miller in a 2. Ward finds his way up to the 3. Heft, Conruff, Nelson, Kozak. Mandela 18 and a 5:11 now. Going to give up some more time there. That should move Ward to the point. Ward in that 2 spot. Ward working the driver's stand jump. Red with the white. Heft giving him room. Good driving there. 7/10 covers the top 3 cars. Mandela hanging on to the point by a sliver. Conruff going 16-4. Gavin 17-0. So right now, Mandela, Miller, Conruff, Nelson now. Top 4 guys covered by 1.2. All these drivers shuffling around, and Randy Conruff shuffling to the front. 18 and a 5:13 pace. Gavin taking that point right back from Conruff. 140 to go. Separation 6/10 up front. Conruff 17-4 across the line. Gavin going to stuff it coming out of the fingers there. Should give the lead back to Conruff. 3:30 down, 1:30 to go. Watch at the end of the straightaway. Go low, 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 low. Clear now. Conruff back to the front. 18 and a 5:12. Mandela 5:13. Conruff getting it wrong in a triple. Double stuffing it. Call it the Weisenberger. .55 seconds to go. Mandela back to the front now. 18 and a 5:12 pace. Ward up to the 2. 18 and a 5:15. 2.3 to split up front. Gavin on 17. Conruff 17. Kozik, Nelson, and Heft all on 17. .430 down, 30 to go. Oh, that one had me nervous. Watch a triple landing. Go wide. Clear. Watch it sweeper. Go low. Clear. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Watch a triple landing. Kozik done. Nelson done. Mandela done. Waiting on Ward and Conruff. Waiting on Ward. One more to finish. Waiting on the red and white. And that's it. Shut him down. Mandela going to take that one. 18 and a 5:10. Ward 18 and a 5:17. Kozik 17:03. 17:08 for Heft. Nelson 17:5:11. 5:12 for Randy Conruff. Gavin Miller, Talendidi. Gavin Miller, Talendidi. Race number 3. Making her way to the driver's stand right now. A little bit more stock buggy. Marshall's spreading out here. Nelson, you could probably take the, oh yeah, you got that. And then, Gavin, you want to slide over to the number 1 spot, actually? Oh, Skylar's got that. Skylar's got the 1. Gavin, you stay there. Sweet. All right, let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Stock buggy heat, 2 of 2. All right, everybody all checked in, straightaway closed. The order is going to go Reed Stout, Jason Lee, Travis Mashinsky, Daryl Frank, Pat Hamill, Justin Stefik, Lucas Stammen, and Jack Nelson. All right, stock buggy, race number 3. Drivers, listen for your name. Reed Stout, Jason Lee, Travis Mashinsky, Daryl Frank, Pat Hamill, Justin Stefik, Lucas Stammen, and Jack Nelson. Oh! Justin Stefik going for a ride on lap number 1, just having one of those kind of nights. Justin gonna put his head down here from laps 2 to the remainder. Gonna clinch a TQ run out of this. Stout out of the gate, 18-0, 18-1 for Lee. 18-2 for Daryl Frank. These drivers starting to settle into their groove. 1 minute in, 4 minutes to go. Daryl Frank, your early leader. 17 lap pace. Watch a triple landing and triple exit. Clear now. Oh, man. Good driving there. Good working together from Stefik and Nelson. These guys know how to do it. Daryl Frank showing the way. 17-7 last time by his hot lap. 17 and a 5.07 is the pace. Good enough for 9th on the grid right now. Frank got to turn it up just a bit watching the carousel. Clear. Hamill was in that 2 spot. Little error there. Should move Justin Stefik up a position here. And it does. Hamill from the 2 all the way down to the 6. Watch the triple landing. Two down, 3 to go. Frank, Stefik, and Lee. Followed by Stammen, Stout, Hamill, Mashinsky, and Nelson. Long lap from Justin, going to drop him down a couple spots. Jason Lee moving up to the 2 spot now. Watch going to the triple. Watch going to the driver's stand jump. Driver's stand jump. And the triple. Clear. Darrell last time by 17-3, puts him on a 17 and a 5.08 pace now. Lee with a 17-7. Gonna back it up with a questionable one here. Go low on the straight. Clear. 2:45 down, 2:15 to go. Darrell Stout now up to the 2 spot. Reed Stout throwing down 17-6, a hot lap there. Backs it up with a 17-4. Reed throwing down back-to-back hot laps. 6.8 to split up front. Watching a straightaway. Car coming up to speed. Clear. Work together, work together. Good drive in there. 150 to go. Another 17-second lap last time by for Darrell. Darrell in that baby blue with the pink. Working a driver stand jump, looking smooth. Darrell coming up on the back of Lucas Stammen. Stammen gives him room. Second place of Reed Stout on Lucas Stammen. Stammen gives him room. Oh, man, Stout a little kiss off the pipe there. Stammen being patient now. Lee up to the 3 spot. Lucas in the 4. Mashinsky, Stefik, Hamill, Nelson. 120 to go. Nelson just doing his hot lap last time by 19.6. Watching straight. Clear. 4 down, 1 to go. Daryl out front, comfortable lead right now. Good enough for 8th on the grid. Daryl looking to squeak it into that final position in the A main. Daryl looking to bump Corey Heft down to the BQ position right now. 35 seconds to go. Work together, work together. Oh, man, Stefik nowhere to go. Ten seconds to go in this one. Frank, Stout, Lee. Mashinsky, Stammen. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is a critical error there. Daryl Franken caught up a little bit with some lap traffic. Jason Lee, you are done. Pat Hamill is done. Mashinsky done. Stout done. Daryl Frank is done. Waiting on Stefik and Stammen. Stefik and Stammen. 2 more to finish. 2 more to finish. Marshall is super ready out there. And that's how you do that. Bring them in, shut them down. Daryl Frank going to take the heat. 17 and a 5-10. Good enough for 10th overall. Stout with a 17 and a 5-15. 16 and a 5 flat for Lee. 5-10 for Mashinsky. 5-18 for Stammen. 5-23 for Stefik. 15 for Hamill. 13 for Jack. That explains why I saw Corey Heft slide Jack $5 before that race. All right, drivers spread out. Let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Race number 4. Thierfelder online right now. No, Thierfelder, this is the only comment I've seen from you all night. I don't even think I have the power to delete comments on here. On Restream. And it's not even possible as far as I know. Everybody checked in. Straightaway closed. Race number 4. Bring him to the start of the straightaway. The order in this, I'm going to go Andy Everett, Bill Robarge, Hurricane Carlson, Maxton Dibb, Mike St. Martin, Dennis Polson, and Jason Enoch. All right. This is race number 4. I'm going to call you guys by name. Andy Everett, Bill Robarge, Hurricane Carlson, Maxton Dibb, Mike St. Martin, Dennis Polson, and Jason Enoch. All right, nice and easy out there. Settle in, couple laps in the books here. Tracks is stock spec slash, sprinkled with a little bit of novice. 120 and 340 to go. Robarge out front. Hurricane Carlson in the 2. Separation 3 seconds up front. Max and Dib within 4/10. St. Martin another 4/10. 1.9 more to Everett's. Followed by Polson and Enoch. Everybody very close in this one. Robarge 24-7 across the line. Last time by for Maxton. Dib 21-7. Puts him to the 2 spot. 1.8 to the good of Hurricane Carlson. Hurricane riding that yellow pipe on the triple landing. .255 to go. Robarge, Maxton, separation 9/10 up front. Long lap for Maxton. Dib going to move him down the order. Now it's Robarge, Mike St. Martin. Now it's Robarge, Andy Everett, followed by Enoch and Maxton. Polson. Halfway down, halfway to go. All these drivers shuffling about. Robarge remaining out front. 14-lap run, TQ run, working for Bill Robarge right now. Watching a triple. Clear. Watch a triple entrance. Clear. 2:55 down, 2:05 to go. Robarge, Everett, Enoch, Poles and St. Martin, Dib, and Carlson. .140 to go. Robarge showing out front, starting to stretch it out here. 10 seconds over Andy Everett's. Breadbasket Brian, the scoring and timing. Breadbasket Brian. .110 to go. Robarge, Everett, Enoch, top 3. St. Martin in the 4. Max and Dib rounding out the top 5. Dib getting it wrong in the triple. Marshall got to wait for the traffic to roll by. Long crash there for Dib. Nothing you can do about it. Watching a straight go high, clear. 35 seconds to go. Long lap for Robarge, still going to maintain that TQ run. Ten seconds to go in this one. Robarge, Everett, St. Martin now. Keep going, keep going. Andy Everett, you are done. Andy Everett's only one done. Maxton Dib, you're done. Everybody else keep going. Dennis Polson is done. St. Martin done. Robarge done. Hurricane Carlson done. Waiting on one more. It's Jason Enoch still racing, working on the straightaway. And that's it. Shut him down. Bill Robarge going to reset the TQ tonight. Tracks and Stock Spec Slash. 14 and a 5:23. Welcome to the 14 lap club. Andy Everett's 13 and a 5:06. 5:15 for St. Martin. 5:20 for Enoch. 5:23 for Hurricane Carlson. 12 for Maxton and a 5:04. 12 and a 5:05 for Dennis Polson. All right, all those drivers from last race out to Marshall. I'll also take a one Danny D to volunteer for me, please and thank you. And I'll take Bread Basket Brian to scoring and timing, or as Scotty Ernst would call it, Bread Basket Brian to race control. Yeah, no worries. All right, drivers from the last race, spread out. Hurricane Carlson, assume your marshalling position. Team Carlson. Go, go, go. All right, let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Everybody all checked in. This is race number 5. It's 21.5 spec buggy. The order are going to be Raina, Fran, Rick, Jonathan, Steve, Derek, and Henry. All right. Race number 5, I'm going to call you by name. Raina, Fran Bonji, Rick Nicholas, Jonathan Bailey, Steve Haler. Marshall, pay attention. Hurricane Carlson, watch your corner. Derek Murray. And Henry St. Martin. Race number 5, working our opening laps right now, 21.5 spec buggy. Race number 6, you should be lined up, ready to roll. Bonji out of the gate on a 17-lap run right now. Early TQ pace working off of Fran Bonji. Fran working that driver stand jump. Red, white, gray, white wheels working on the back of Steve Haler. Rick Nicholas up to the 2 spot, followed by Bailey, Haler, and Murray. 130 and 330 to go. Bonji falling off just a bit to a 16 and a 504. Current TQ is Dave Reiner, 16 and a 509. So Bonji rocking a TQ pace right now. One more, Hurricane, one more. You want to switch or what? .245 to go. Bonji, 18-0 last time by. Backs it up with an 18-1, 17-lap pace, working off of Bonji. Out of the triple now. Over to fingers, driver stand jump. Rick Nicholas in that 2 spot, about 7.3 to deficit. Jonathan Bailey up in the 3. Haler, St. Martin, Raina, and Derek. 2:25 to go. Watching a triple, watching a triple. Watch it, Derek. Watch it coming up. Thank you, thank you. Triple is clear. Leader on Murray. 1:55 to go. Good driving there from Derek Murray. Peripheral vision on point for the dark blue. Rick Nicholas doing his best lap last time by, 19.3. Watching the straightaway go high. Clear. 140 to go. 16-lap pace is working off the top 2. Bonji 16 and a flat, flirting with it. 16 and a 5, 15 from Rick Nicholas. 15.09 from Bonji. 14 and a 5, 12 from Haler. Henry on 13. Rain on 13. Derek on a 12. 125 to go. Oh, Bonji, a little kiss off the pipe there and a sweeper exit. Should maintain that TQ pace. Bonji about 9 seconds to play with here. 55 seconds to go. Long lap from Bonji, going to put him on a 16 and a 5.02. Nicholas on 16 and a 5.17. 35 seconds on the race clock. Bailey still in that 3 spot, followed by Haler, St. Martin. Leader working out of the chirper right now through the short chute. Red, white, and gray. White wheels over to driver stand jump. Working on the back of Murray. These guys are going to work together. Perfect drive in there, working on the straightaway. Race clock about to expire. Keep going till I call your name. Reina Chidar, you are done. First one done. Fran Bonji, you're done. Rick Nicholas, Jonathan Bailey, done. Waiting on Haler, waiting on St. Martin. There's Haler. Waiting on St. Martin, and Derek Murray still racing that dark blue, still racing driver stand jump. And Henry still racing in that blue with the orange. These guys still running, working on the straightaway here. There's Murray, and there's Henry. Shut him down. Marshall's on your blowers. Fran Bonji going to take that one. Resetting the TQ. 16 and a 5.03. Nicholas with a 15.04. 14 from Bailey. 14 from Haler. 14 from Henry. 13 and 13. Reina and Derek. Hey, Rick, you want to do me a solid and grab that blower? Someone didn't grab that one. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. All right. Rick taking that spot. And then Derek, you want to slide over to the number 2 spot? Rick's going to take the number 1. All right, let's go ahead. Let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Thank you. Race number 6, warming him up. Huh? No. I want you right there in that most difficult spot. You're a spry young man. Oh, no. Help us, Fran Bonji. You're our only hope. Johnny, run it across the line for me. Sweet. All right, the order in this one. It's going to go Dave Reinders, Andy Cars, Bill Robarge, Andy Everett, Jason Enoch, Ella Everett, and Johnny Everett. Johnny going out in the back, Raina. Perfect. All right, drivers. I'm going to call you by name. Dave Reinders. Andy Cars. Bill Robarsh. Andy Everetts. Jason Enoch. Ella Everetts. And Johnny Everetts. All right, nice and smooth out there. Settle in, settle in. It's a long race. One minute and 4 minutes to go. Andy Cars out front. 16 and a 5 flat pace TQ run early on here for the white, pink, and blue. Robarsh in that 2 spot on a fast 15. Reinders on 15. Andy Everett's on a 14 and a 5:01. 14 for Johnny. 13 for Enoch. 13 for Ella. .130 in, 3:30 to go. Cars 17-7 across the line. Hot lap of the race there. Watch triple landing. Your leader working the fingers right now, working a driver stand jump. 17 and a 5:13 pace right now. Andy Cars looking to put it top of the board. Cross the line, 17-8, another stout lap there from the white, pink, and blue. Leader will be coming up on Ella Everett's work together. Reinders makes his way up to the 2 spot. Little work to do, 250 left to do it. Andy Everett's up in the 3, Robarsh in the 4. Separation there, just 1.3. Johnny in the 5, followed by Ella and Jason, 2:35 to go. Watching the fingers go wide. Clear now. Good patience there from Ella. Oh. Andy, your leader, working that kids table. Working on the straightaway. Cross the line, 17-6, a new hot lap at a race for Andy Carr, 17 and a 5:09 to pace. TQ run working in front of the driver's stand right now. Reinders throws down 18-9. From the 2 spot, Andy Everett still hanging out in the 3, followed by Robarsh, Johnny, Ella, and Jason, 150 to go. Work together in front of the driver's stand here. We're grouping up. Leader is that white, pink, and blue. Oh, man. Cars losing a little bit of time there, not too much. 135 to go. Watch coming down the straightaway, go high. One more, Raina, one more, Raina. Straightaway, straightaway. Excellent, clear. $1:15 to go. Cars working a TQ pace, working through the fingers. Reinders hanging on to the 2, up to a 16-lap run now for Reinders. Everett's on a 14 and a 5:09. Robarsh 14 and a 5:15. Ella on a 13 and a 5:04. 5:11 for Johnny. 13.524 for Jason Enoch. 40 seconds to go. Sportsman 4-wheel drive, you guys are up next. Watching a triple. Oh, put him on this side, Henry. Put him in the triple. Time has expired. Keep going till I call your name. Everybody keep going. Keep going. Dave Reinders, you are done. You are the first one done. Everybody else keep going. Dave Reinders, only one done right now. Andy Cars is done. That's Cars. Andy Everett's is done. Bill Robar's, Johnny Everett's done. There's Enoch. One more to finish. And that's it. Shut him down, Andy. Carr's going to reset the TQ. 17 and a 5, 17. Reiner's 15.04, 14 for Andy, 14 for Robarch, 13, 13, and 13. Johnny, Jason, and Ella. On what? After watching that last one, I'm pretty confident I could run my car from the scoring booth. If I had Scotty's headset mic, I would do it. Let's go out there and prove me wrong. All right. Caden, why don't you take the triple landing? And Johnny E., why don't you slide over to the triple entrance? And let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Final race it around here, then I'll get the main set up. If you're not going to run your main, please come let me know after this. Everybody is checked in. The order in this, I'm going to go Talon Didi, Kyle Kozak, Gavin Miller, Daryl Frank, Jason Lee, Breadbasket Brian, Jonathan Bailey, and Renan Shackleton. All right, this is race number 7, final race it around. Drivers, listen for your name. Talon, Kyle, Gavin, Daryl, Jason, Bred, Jonathan, and Shaq. Didi gonna tap out on lap 1. Daryl Frank to the top of the board. Long race to go in this one, 4:15 to go. Kyle Kozak out front, TQ run early on. Gavin, Didi, Daryl, Gadke, Lee, Bailey, Shackleton. Gavin, 16.4 last time by, puts him to the point. Couple hundredths to the good of Kyle Kozak. Daryl taking a ride in a triple. 16.2 last time by for Gavin. 19 and a 5, 13 pace TQ run, working off that pretty in pink. Kozak in the 2 spot, 4/10 the deficit of Miller. Didi in the 3, about 1.7 off the lead battle, followed by Frank and Lee. Gadke, Bailey, and Shackleton, 3:25 to go. Work together, good driving there. Watch it going to the fingers, keep it tight. 16-3 last time by for Gavin. 19 and a 5, 13 pace. Kozik on 18 and a flat. Gavin starting to stretch it out just a bit now. 1.2 over Kozik in the 2 spot. Who's got 5.4 on Didi? Who's got 2.4 on Frank? Followed by Lee, Gadke, Bailey, Shackleton. 2:55 to go. Leader working through the triple. Into the driver's stand jump. White, blue, and pink. Working on the straightaway. Last time by for Kozik, 16-4. Hot lap there. Back it up with a 16-5. Gavin with a 16-7. 8/10 to split up front. Reverse order, how you see him on track. Kozik in that yellow, blue, and white. Gavin in that white, blue, and pink. Both these drivers working on the straightaway with 2:25 to go. Gavin 16-0, Kozik 16-3. 1.1 the split. Both these guys working TQ runs right now, looking to go 1 and 2 overall. 2:10 on the race clock. Lee gonna tap out. Didi gonna catch the worst of it. Kozik tight to the pipe on that triple landing. Little kiss off the pipe there. Goes for the turnaround. Gavin missing that. Honda straightaway is our leader. Last time for Kozik, 16-2. Gavin, 16-2. Kozik went an 18-2 last time by. Gadke caught in the leader's sandwich right now. 1:40 to go. Miller, Kozik, Didi, Frank, and Lee. Gavin, 15-8 last time by. Watch them straightaway go high. Clear now. 3:30 down, 1:30 to go. Gavin caught in some traffic, being patient. Honda straightaway is our leader. Last time 15-8, coming across to the 16-4, 19 and a 5, 11 pace. 1:15 to go in this one. .7 the split up front. Kozik got an 18 and a 5 flat. Watch a triple landing. Clear now. Watching the straightaway go low, low, low. Low on the straightaway. Got a Marshall on the straightaway. Clear. 50 seconds to go. Gavin stretching it out here. TQ pace. Watching the straight. Watching the straight. Still there. Clear. 35 seconds to go. Hard contact with the outside window. I believe that was Didi. Watch it in the fingers. Clear. Leader working on the back of Didi, working into the fingers here. 23 seconds to go. Work together, work together. Good driving there, Bailey and Gavin. Watch coming on the straight. Clear. 15 seconds to go. Oh, man, we're bunching up, working in a driver's stand. Keep it clean, work together. Talon Didi, you are done. First one done. Kyle Kozik, you're done. Racing behind you, Kyle. Thank you. Daryl Frank, you're done. Gavin Miller is done. There's Jason Lee. There's Gadke waiting on Bailey and Shaq. One more to finish, all white. Just waiting on Shaq here, coming down the line. And that's it. Shut him down. Gavin Miller going to reset the TQ tonight. 19 and a 5, 11. His best run in the layout. Kozik with an 18 and a 5 flat. Didi 17 and a flat. 03 for Frank. 17-5, 12 for Lee. 16 for Gadke. His best run. 15 for Jonathan Bailey. And 12 for Renan Shackleton. All right, guys, I'm going to get the main set up right now. If you're not going to run your main, please come let me know. All right, Maine's order coming off the printer momentarily here. It's 21.5 Spec B Maine. You guys are going to be up first. Followed by the Stock Buggy B Main. Followed by the Trackside Spec Slash A Main. Stock Short Course, 4-wheel drive, 21.5. And Stock Buggy going to close this out here. I'm sending the mains to the printer. Watch a triple landing. Need a little volunteer marshal help on race number 2. And also on race number 4. There's only one person in the building who's back-to-back. His name is Jonathan Bailey. Jonathan Bailey, you will be back-to-back. Maine's getting hung up right now. I'm going to put a very short timer on the screen, and then we're going to go live. All right, timer is live. Mains are posted. $21.5 Spec B Main. You guys are going to be up first. Andy Everett, Bill Robarts, Jason Enoch, Johnny Everett, Ella Everett, and Derek Murray. You guys will be in race number 1. Marshals are going to be my Stock Buggy A Main. Talon Deedy, Gavin Miller, Skylar Mandela, Chris Nelson, Jake Ward, Randy Conroff, Kyle Kozik, Corey Heft. You guys are going to marshal race number 1. Actually, Corey Heft, you want to marshal after race number 1? You want to marshal race number 2 instead? Thank you. All right, 21.5 Spec B main. You guys are up. Andy Everts, Bill Robart, Jason Enoch, Johnny Everts, Ella Everts, and Derek Murray. Out to Marshall. I need my stock buggy guys. I need Talon Didi, Gavin Miller, Skylar Mandela, Chris Nelson, Jake Ward, Randy Conruff, and there's Kyle Kozak. It's running like that. Who am I missing? Oh, I'm missing Gavin. Gavin, you take the number 2 spot by the driver's stand, please. We're missing Gavin. Corey Heft is taking a break. He's going to marshal after this one. You guys go ahead, and girls, go ahead and roll him around and check him in. You owe him 2 sodas? All right, all our drivers checked in. 21.5 Spec B main. Let's grid them up. Andy Everts on the 1, Bill Robarge on the 2, Jason Enoch on the 3, Johnny Everts on the 4, Ella Everts on the 5, Derek Murray on the 6. He's on the 1. He just didn't want to be lined up in that super hole shot position. Nice proper gridding here from our stock buggy marshals. That looks pretty good. All right, this is 21.5 Spec B main. We're going to take it easy. We're going to take it smooth. We're going to take it on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy, easy through lap 1. Easy. Self-induced there. All right, let's bring it back. False start, false start. We're going to try that one more time. Robar's a little trigger happy on first corner there. I want a nice good start. Johnny E., you're on the 4. Right into the bread basket. Well, the bread basket, the hands, not in that bread basket. No, I'm not calling the bread basket. I was just making a comment about bread baskets. He jumped over there. He's ready to go. All right, let's try it again. Let's take it smoother. Let's do it on the tone. Easy, easy through lap 1. Easy. A little easier. Coming up short, a little self-induced there. Self-induced in front of the roller. Blower is askew. Marshall doing something out there. I've never seen it before. That's a live start, a little bit of self-induced crashing, but we're off and rolling here. Andy Everetts leads out Bill Robarge. 1 and 2. Johnny Everetts up to the 3 spot. Derek Murray up to the 4. Looks like Enoch and Ella in suit. 4:20 to go in this one. Leaders working through that triple. Everett's defending that inside line. Robarge thinking about it there. Long race, 4:05 to go. These two got to work together somewhat here. Got to make their way up into the A main. Top two looking to bump up. Down the straightaway. Andy and Bill Robarge, 1 and 2. Tight to the pipe on the sweeper exit. Working through the double and single. Robarge checking up a bit there. Johnny Everett still in that 3 spot. Everett's about a corner behind these guys. 3:40 to go. Andy a little scrub off the pipe. Robarge waiting on him, but Johnny Everett is closing in. Ella up to the 4 spot, followed by Enoch and Murray. 1:30 and 3:30 to go. Robarge thinking about that inside line after the triple, plotting his move here. Robarge a little wide on the driver's stand jump exit. Johnny E doing a little spin around there. Andy and Robarge both going to park it. Johnny's starting to close the gap here. 3:05 to go. Marshall looking extra ready out there in the triple. Got that special marshalling cardigan on. Well, not that special, I guess. Lead battle working into the triple. Andy in that all white. Robarge in that green with the blue. Johnny E in that blue with the white. Robarge a little crossed up there. Gavin Wright ready to pounce. Transfer battle shaping up here. Halfway down, halfway to go. Plenty of time left. Johnny Everett's just got to hit his marks. Andy a little wide on triple entrance. Wide on exit. Johnny starting to close in. Oh, Andy on his lid. Marshall going to grab another car. Johnny to the 2 spot now. Johnny overtaking the old man. Robarge on the wrong side of the pipe. It's Johnny E to the point. Robarge down to the 2. Andy in the 3 spot now. Enoch in the 4, followed by Murray and Ella. 1:55 to go. This one starts with Johnny Everett's blue with the silver, working over to kids' table. Cross the stripe, 20.9 for our leader. Robarge with a 20.6. Andy with a 21.1. 1:35 to go. Marshall's doing a little coaching. Everett turns in just a bit early. Robarge to the point. Here comes Andy, 1:30 to go. Robarge working over that single into the triple. Beautifully. Here's Johnny. Beautifully as well. Andy matching. Oh, man, Andy turns in just a bit early. Johnny going to roll it over. These guys trading questionable ones. Robarge going to pipe it. 1:10 to go. Leader coming up on Derek Murray if and when. 4 down. It's Robarge. Everett's. That's Johnny. Andy. Enoch, Murray, and Ella. 50 seconds to go. Johnny a little wide out of them fingers. Marshall trying to direct them the right way. Over to kids' table looking smooth. Down the straightaway is Everett's. Followed by Everett's. Transfer battle working through the sweeper. 35 seconds to go. We're coming up on some traffic now. Bill Robarge getting it wrong. Johnny E closing that gap. Watching a driver stand jump go wide, wide, wide. Good Marshall in there from Conruff. Down the line, Robarge and Johnny across the stripe. 18 seconds to go. This might be the final lap. They might go one more. It's going to be very close. Johnny on the wrong side of the pipe. Right in the hands of Marshall. Marshall gives him too much of a boost. Andy going to go by. 5 seconds to go. It's going to be a race to the line here. Andy got to keep it clean. Johnny got to do something. Oh, man. On the last lap there. Robarge, Andy, and Johnny are done. Waiting on a couple more to finish here. Waiting on Enoch, Murray, and Everett's. There's Murray. Ella's done. Waiting on Enoch. And that's it. Shut them down. Marshall's on your blowers. I need everybody from that last race out to Marshall. I got Corey Heft out here. I would even take a volunteer if someone has 5 minutes and they're bored. No handouts in the Everett's family. You got to earn it. Hold the cars, hold the cars. Andy Everett, you want to take the triple landing? Johnny Everett, you want to take the triple entrance? All right, let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Stock buggy B main. Just waiting on a check-in from Jack Nelson. Straightaway is closed. Let's set our stock buggy B main grid here. Reed Stout going to be on the number 1. Daryl Frank going to be on the number 2. Jason Lee on the 3. Mashinsky on the 4. Lucas Stammen on the 5. Pat Hamill on the 6. Justin Stefik on the 7. And Jack Nelson on the 8. Excellent. All right. We are gridded up. Stock buggy B main race number 2. We're going to take it easy. We're going to take it smooth. We're going to do that on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy through lap 1. Easy back there. Oh, man. Bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back. False start. False start. Nice and slow on lap 1. Nice and slow. Let's try that again. Let's try it a little better. All right. We're re-gridded up. We're going to retry it. We're going to do it better. We're going to do it on the tone. Easy, easy through lap 1. Easy. That means nice and slow. Nice little half-speed lap on lap 1 here. We're just trying to get through the first lap. Go, go, go. Good patience there. Self-induced. Can't help you on that one. That's a live start, and we're rolling with it. Stout, Lee, Frank. Frank get in the back of Lee a little bit there. Woes up. Lets him maintain that position. Hamill up to the 4. Followed by Stammen. Keep it clean. Stefik. Looking like Mashinsky Nelson. Out front through the triple. Daryl and Jason Lee banging wheels. Daryl going to take that 2 spot. Lee thinking about it, working in the carousel. Lives to race another lap. 4:05 to go. 1, 2, and 3 working through the sweeper. Little separation to Hamill in the 4 spot. Top 2 looking to bump up. Jason Lee going for the triple, giving Daryl Frank the short end of the stick there. Plenty of time left in this one. Stout, your leader, working into the triple, double and single. Lee in that 2 spot. Looks like Justin Stefik up to the 3. Followed by Daryl Frank, Pat Hamill. Stefik gonna park it. Oh man, a kerfuffle in the back. Hamill catching the short side of that deal. 3:15 to go. Stout, your leader, starting to stretch it out. Watch it sweeper exit. Watch it after the single. It's Stout out front, Lee in that 2 spot, followed by Daryl, Justin, Travis, Pat, Lucas, and Jack. Someone on their lid there. That was Stammen. Stammen currently in that number 7 spot. Leader working through the triple. Second place entering the triple right now. Lee in that white with the gray. Blue trim. Daryl Frank in the 3 spot. Daryl Frank in that pink and blue. Daryl coming up on Stammen. Stammen gives him a little bit of room. Third place car will be coming up on Pat Hamill next. Halfway down, halfway to go. Lee on his lid. Daryl following suit. .220 to go. Stefik not far out of this one. Lee down the straightaway. Here come Daryl Frank down the straightaway. 2:10 to go across the stripe. Jason Lee opting for that double single. Wide on exit. Daryl Frank matching. Tidy exit for Frank. Watching the fingers go wide. Clear now. Stefik still in that 4 spot, followed by Hamill, Stammen, Mashinsky, and Nelson. 150 to go. Oh, man, Nelson gets into our leader. Still there, watching the fingers. Jason Lee going to go by. Now it's Jason Lee to the point. 1, 2, and 3 working on the straightaway. Stout a little crossed up. Daryl closing it in here. Little kiss off the pipe for Daryl Frank. Singles it deep into that triple section. Gaining a little time on Reed Stout there. 1:24 to go. Little kiss off the pipe for Daryl. No Marshall needed. Marshals, watch your area, not the race. Leader through the triple. Little scrub off the pipe. Stout going big. 1:10 to go. Daryl Frank up on 2 wheels. Slow rolls it. Gets it wrong in a driver's stand jump. Stout going to stretch it out a little bit here. Leader will be on Pat Hamill if and when, followed by Mashinsky, followed by Stammen. Leader working through that carousel corner. Second place to follow. Second place on Hamill. Thank you. Third place working through the carousel. Thank you. 40 seconds to go. Jason Lee out front looking to make his way into the big show here. Reed Stout on the wrong side of the pipe. Marshall got to wait for the traffic. Put him down, put him down. Third place, the transfer battle working in front of the driver's stand now. Daryl looking around the outside. Reed defending. These guys touch wheels. Daryl's going to wait. Go, go, go. Good sportsmanship there. 15 seconds to go. Leader's coming up on Nelson. Thank you. Watching the straightaway. Leader's coming up on Hamill. Leader's coming up on Stammen. Lots of room. Thank you. Through the center we are. 5 seconds to go. Daryl trying to go to the inside. Not going to make it stick. Traffic coming in hot. Go, 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 Reed. Coming up on Jack. 2 cars. Leader's in front of Justin. Here comes Justin Stefik now. These guys working down the line. Reed Stout going to hang on. Oh, man. Couple more to finish. Waiting on Nelson, and that's it. Shut him down. Justin Stefik almost close enough to capitalize on that chaos at the end. Jason Lee and Reed Stout moving up. Daryl Frank 3, Justin, Travis, Pat, Lucas, and Jack. You guys will be bumping up into race number 7. So you'll have plenty of time. Lots of time. A lot more time than you're used to on a Tuesday night. You got till race 7, or when? You got to go 13.5 next, or what? All right, guys, from the last race, spread out. All right, let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Jack, you want to slide over to the number 1 spot, please? Thank you. Oh, never mind, Jack. You're good. You're good. You're good. All right, everybody checked in. Straightaway closed. Oh, yeah, you got time. All right, let's set our grid here. Race number 3, Trackside stock spec slash A-main, peppered with a little bit of novice. On the number 1 spot, going to be Bill Robarge. Andy Everett's going to be on the 2. Mike St. Martin on the 3. Jason Enoch on the 4. Hurricane Carlson on the number 5 spot. Maxton Dibb going to be on the number 6. And Dennis Polzen going to be on the number 7. All right, our grid is set here. Race number 3, Trackside stock spec slash A-main. We're going to take it easy on lap number 1, real easy. And we're going to do that on the sound of the tone. Easy on lap 1. Go, go, go. Sort it out in the back. All right, let's bring them back. False start, false start. We're going to try that one more time. We're going to try that one more time. False start. Take it easy in the back. That means slow on lap number 1, not full throttle right when the tone goes off. Gonna put that guy in at number 5. Perfect. All right, let's try that again. Take it easy on lap number 1. We're gonna go racing on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy. Nice and slow on lap 1. Good, perfect. A little self-induced there. It's all right, it's a very long race. Sort it out in the back. We're sorting it out. That's a live Trackside spec slash A-main start. We're rolling along. Other side, other side. Watching a straightaway go low. Car coming up to speed. Clear. Robarge leading us out in that factory paint job, white and black. Everett's also in that factory paint job. Followed by Mike St. Martin. All 3 of these guys rocking the factory paint. Maxton Dibb up to the 4. Keep it clean, keep it clean. Oh, man, Maxton Dibb around the outside. Learn that move from the old man. 55 seconds in, 4:05 to go. Watching the straight go low. Clear. Robarge, your early leader. Everett's in the 2. Maxton Dibb up to the 3 spot. Followed by St. Martin, Hurricane Carlson, Jason Enoch, and Dennis Polzen. Maxton on his lid there. Here comes St. Martin. This is a battle for the number 3 spot. Keep it clean, keep it clean. Oh, man, Maxton trying to drive St. Martin outside the track. These guys rubbing fenders aggressively. Maxton going to park it. St. Martin going to go by. Here come Hurricane Carlson now. 3:20 to go. Maxton on the wrong side of the pipe. Hurricane Carlson going to go by for the number 4 spot. Got his sights set on Mike St. Martin in the number 3. Closest battle on the track, working in front of the driver's stand. Hurricane trying to pick his moment here, trying to keep it smooth and consistent. Maxton trying to get back into this battle here. 2 down, 3 to go. Little kiss off the pipe for Maxton. Little shake of the head and away he goes. Robarge, your leader, working over the kids' table right now, being patient. Everett's in that 2 spot. St. Martin in the 3. Hurricane Carlson getting by St. Martin. These guys going side by side down the straightaway. Good battle here, working for the 3. Hurricane Carlson takes over that 3 spot. St. Martin in the 4. St. Martin in that all blue. Hurricane Carlson in that orange with the purple. 2:20 to go in this one. Robarge and Everett's 1 and 2 working through the triple. Everett's starting to close that gap. Little commentator's curse. Ends up on the wrong side of the pipe. Gonna right his ship in a way he sees fit. Carlson in that 3 spot, followed by St. Martin, Dibb, Enoch, and Polzen. Three, 10 down, 150 to go. I will take 1 volunteer marshal after this race, please. Watching a triple. Hurricane Carlson, the wrong side of the pipe. St. Martin gonna go by. Carlson looking to the inside. Can't make it stick. 1:30 to go. Keep it clean, keep it clean. Oh, man. Carlson giving St. Martin a little bump there. No marshal needed. Jack, put it down. $1:15 to go. Robarge, Everett, Carlson, St. Martin, Dibb, Enoch, and Polson. Four down, 1 to go. Robarge, your leader, working on the straight. Here come Andy Everett working on the straight. Carlson in that 3 spot. Carlson working down the driver's stand jump. Gets it wrong. Slow roll there. St. Martin looking around the outside. Hurricane Carlson driving St. Martin to the outside there. Ultra defensive driving. 35 seconds to go. Carlson on the wrong side of the pipe. St. Martin closing in. Little scrub off the pipe of his own. Carlson on his lid. Oh, man, St. Martin gets it upside down. No marshal needed, and away he rolls. Marshall points him in the right direction. St. Martin got the leader in front of him. 10 seconds to go. Here come Maxton Dibb now. Dibb getting across the line here. This is going to be the final lap. Dibb looking to apply that pressure to St. Martin. Closest battle, working through the triple. Dibb coming up a little nose in. Trying to close that gap on the all-blue slash to St. Martin. Dibb buttering the downside of that jump. These guys working over the kids' table. St. Martin leaving the door open. Here go Dibb. St. Martin on the pipe. Dibb gonna sneak that spot at the very end. Waiting on one more. It's Andy Everett. Shut him down. Robarge gonna take the win tonight. Andy Everett brings home the 3. Carlson coming home with the 4 spot. I would appreciate that. Thank you. Followed by Dibb in the 4, St. Martin, Enoch, and Polson. All right, marshals spread out. Hold the cars. Let's let the marshals spread out here. Lead by example. Maxton going to take the bucket. Robarge right there. Dennis, you could take the number 2 spot over there. Hurricane Carlson got that. Who am I missing? Andy Everett. Out to Marshall. Andy Everett. He's coming? All right, let's roll him around. Let's check him in. Oh, and of course, Mrs. Miller is online. Always online. Merry Christmas to you as well, Miss Miller. You want to take the number 1 spot over in the sweeper over there? Thank you, sir. All right, everybody is checked in. Nope. Straightaway close. Let's set our grid. On the number 1 spot, going to be Caden Cars. Adam Shadar on the 2. Danny D on the 3. Fran Bonji on the 4. Rick Nicholas on the 5. Larry Wright on the 6. David St. Martin on the 7. Jordan Lilly on the 8. Jeffrey Hilgendorf on the 9. And Dan Stammen going to be on the number 10. All right, our grid is set here. Stock short course A main. Full field 10-car A main here. Let's take it easy. Let's take it smooth. Let's do that on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy, easy through lap 1. Easy in the back there. Easy. Well, self-induced there. Just give it up. Self-induced, self-induced. Easy through the carousel. Oh, man, Danny going for the avoid. Go, Danny, go, go, go. Couple self-induced crashes, but it's a live start. It's a stock short course A-main here at Trackside. Watching the straightaway. Good check up there from Dan Stammen. Go, go, go. Good sportsmanship there from Detloff. Watch going to the triple. Oh, man, they're linked. They are hooked up bumper to bumper right now. Go, go, go. Oh, he's high-sided. Gun at Chidara. Oh, man. Tragedy there for Bonji and Chidara. Linked up bumper to bumper. All right, we're going to let the loop sort this out here. Caden Carr showing out front. Larry Wright in the 2 spot. Pull the Hilgendorf truck. Hilgendorf out. .325 to go. Carr's right. Detloff. St. Martin up to the 4. Followed closely by Lillian, Nicholas, Bonji, Chidara, Hilgendorf, and Stammen is out. Oh, Stammen back in. 2 down, 3 to go. Caden, your leader. Dark blue working a driver's stand jump. Danny Detloff up to the 2 spot. Larry Wright in the 3 in that slash. Rick Nicholas in the 4. Oh, man, Larry Wright blowing the doors off of Fran Bonji there. St. Martin up in that 5 spot, followed by Chidara, Lilly, Bonji, and Stammen. Detloff getting caught up. Here come Larry Wright watching the straightaway. Oh, man. St. Martin with the fastest footwork I have ever seen out of a Marshall. 2:10 to go. Caden just cruising about, working through the sweeper. Your leader in that dark blue with the black wheels. Danny D in that 2 spot blue with the flames. Larry Wright in the 3rd. Rick Nicholas in the 4. Chidara in the 5 spot. Chidara closing that gap on Rick Nicholas. That's a battle for the number 4 spot, working through the kids' table. Nicholas down the line. Here comes Chidara. Then it's St. Martin, Lilly, Bonji, and Stammen. 1:40 to go. Leader on Larry Wright, but he is not going to let him put him a lap down. Larry defending. Oh, man, Caden Carr's giving him a little bump. Lets him know who's boss. Carr's asserting his dominance over there over Larry Wright. Oh, man, Larry over the back bumper of Lilly. These guys rubbing fenders. 4 down, 1 to go. Carr's your leader, checking out here. Detloff still in that 2 spot. Detloff working in a triple. Carr's working down the straightaway. Carr's getting it wrong in a straight. Here come Larry Wright. Larry Wright got something to prove here, running down the front bumper of Hayden Carr's. Trying to defend that inside line, pushing him to the outside. Carr's taking it. Larry faking him out there. Oh, man, Carr's getting beat up. Where's Detloff? Not close enough here. 30 seconds to go. Nicholas and Chidara having a battle through the sweeper for the 4 spot. Caden got the battle right in front of him. 14 seconds to go. Oh, man, Chidara getting into Nicholas there. He's going to wait, and he does. Go, 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 Rick. Go, go, go. Oh, man, double getting into him. Finish the lap you're on. Couple more to finish here, waiting on St. Martin. There he is, waiting on Cars and Stammen. Oh, good check up there from Stammen. One more, and that's it. Shut him down. Caden Cars, tone to tone this evening on a little stock short course. Despite Larry Wright's strongest efforts there, Caden's still going to take the win. Detloff 2, Wright 3rd. Chidara, Nicholas, Bonji, St. Martin, Lily, Stammen, and Jeffrey Hilgendorf. All right, a little bit of 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy A-main coming up. It is? Okay. All right, Marshall spread out. Marshall spread out. Jeffrey, you could take that number 1 spot over there. Thank you. All right, let's roll him around. Let's check him in. You want to just take a break? Yeah. Shh. Don't listen to him. Just double single it. Oh. All right. Let's check him in. Let's check him. Or let's grid him up. Let's grid him up. We're all checked in. Oh, man. Lee trying to take out our Marshall. It's Christmas, man. What was that? St. Martin, he got limp now. All right, let's set our grid here. Four-wheel drive, 13.5 A-main. Gavin Miller, your top qualifier tonight. Yes, I said it. Gavin Miller was the top qualifier. Kyle Kozik, 2. Talon Didi, 3. Daryl Frank, 4. Jason Lee on the 5. Brett Basket Bryan going to be on the 6. Jonathan Bailey on the 7. And Renan on the 8. All right, our grid is set. We're going to take it easy. We're going to take it smooth. Marshals, look alive. Drivers, on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy, easy on lap 1 here. Self-induced. Triple landing, triple landing, triple landing. Keep it clean up front. A little self-induced action, but it's a live start. We're rolling along. 1, 2, and 3, working through the trip. Gavin coming up just a bit short, or Didi rather. It's a long race. Keep it clean. Good check up there. Plot your move. 4:25 to go. Gavin, your leader. Oh, man. Didi out. 2-horse race up front. Separation to Lee in the 3 spot, followed by Daryl, Brad, Renan, and Jonathan. 1 and 2 working into the triple. Gavin and Kyle, both these drivers airing it out. Coming up on some traffic already here. We're going to be extra patient. We got a cushion working. Leader in that white, blue, and pink. Working over to triple. Gavin getting it wrong. Kyle Kozik to the front now. Oh, man, Gadke getting it wrong. Coming out of the fingers. Both our top drivers avoid him. 3:35 to go. Gavin trying to motor Kyle down the straightaway. Kyle shutting that door. These guys working in the triple. Both of them hitting the exact same line. Into the fingers they are. 3:30 to go. Keep it clean. Over to kids' table onto the straightaway. Through to sweeper. Kozik leaving that door open. Slamming it at the end there. Gavin thinking better of it. Kozik coming up a bit short. Gavin coming up a bit wide. Over to driver stand jump. Both of them sticking perfect. Through to kids' table. Kozik flirting with disaster on that kid's table, having Vietnam flashbacks to last Saturday. Leaders coming up on Daryl Frank if and when. Kozik, Doinkzik working in the fingers. Marshall right on it. Kozik to the 2 spot now. 2:50 to go. Gavin back to the front. Down the straightaway. Getting it wrong on the straight. Oh no, that is broke. Something was wrong there. Gavin's car was walking funny. Oh no. It's Kyle Kozik to the point. Halfway down, halfway to go. Kozik with a commanding lead right now. Getting into the back of Jonathan Bailey there. No Marshall needed, and away we roll. Jason Lee up to the 2 spot. Daryl Frank in the 3. Followed by Gadke, Shackleton, and Bailey. 2:15 to go. Lee coming up a bit short. Gadke buttering that triple. Three down, 2 to go. Kozik, Lee, and Daryl Frank, followed by Gadke, Shackleton, and Bailey. Daryl going to set pace off our leader here, trying to reel in Jason Lee for the 2 spot. Gadke on his lid. Kozik and Frank move on by, 1:35 to go. Jason airing it out. Kozik, Daryl, all of them. $21.5 Spec A main. You guys are up next. 1:15 to go. Down the line. Kozik across the stripe. That is your leader. Yellow, blue, and white. Lee giving room. Oh, man, Lee getting caught up with Kozik just a bit. Here come Daryl Frank now. 43 seconds to go. Daryl going double and single. Tighty line on exit. Up on the tubing, working out of the fingers. Kozik, your leader. Downside that triple perfect. Lee into 2. 22 seconds to go. Daryl Frank got to make something happen here. Tight to the pipe in the carousel. Tidy line coming on the straightaway. Lee with a 17-3. Daryl Frank 17-1. This is going to be the final lap here. Daryl going double and single, playing it conservative. Lee tidy out of the exit. Oh, man, Daryl Frank turning it just a bit early. Jason Lee going to hang on. Couple more to finish. Waiting on 2 more. Oh. And that's it. Shut him down. Kyle Kozik going to take the win tonight. Jason Lee going to take the 2 spot. Daryl Frank the 3. Gadke 4. Jonathan Bailey 5. Followed by Renan, Gavin, and Talon Dede. Mama Miller online right now, and she is quite disappointed. Gavin, you just lost 3 Christmas presents. All right, drivers from the last race out to Marshall, spread out amongst the racing surface. Jonathan Bailey back to back. Kozik stepping in for Kozik. I could use a volunteer. You're going to jump in for Gavin. You're going to take the triple entrance. Okay. And Shaq, why don't you slide over to the landing of the driver stand jump instead? All right, let's roll him around. Let's check him in. 21.5, buggy spec A main. All right, everybody checked in. Let's set our grid. Andy Carr is going to be on the number 1 spot. Fran Bonji on the 2. Dave Reinders on that 3 spot. Rick Nicholas on the 4. Raina Shadar on the 5. Jonathan Bailey on the 6. Steve Haler on the 7. Henry St. Martin on the 8. And your bump-up drivers, Bill Robarge and Andy Everett, 9 and 10. All right, our grid is set. 21.5 spec buggy A main. We're going to take it so easy on the start. We're going to take it smooth. We're going to do it on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy, easy. And bring them back. Rick Nicholas working the serpentine pattern on the first lap there. You're supposed to warm the tires up on the warm-up lap. We're going to try that again. I want a nice, good single file start. I want to come on, Daryl. We're bringing them back. Chill out, man. New blower on your tab. Put a Milwaukee blower on Daryl Frank tab, please. Thank you. Yeah, put 2 of them on there. All right, let's try it again. Let's do it better. Let's do it smoother. Let's take our time on the sound of the tone. Easy, 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 easy. Patience, patience, patience. Self-induced. Sort it out, sort it out. All right, we're going to false start that one more time. One more time. Bring them back, bring them back. Come on, as Scotty would say. Come on, fellas. And Raina. One more time. Make me proud. Nice, slow. Easy start. I got nowhere to be. I got no curfew. I got nowhere to go after this. We'll restart them all night. All right. Let's take it half speed. Let's take it smooth. Let's do it on the tone. Easy. No need to go full noodle. Easy in the back. Come on, sort it out. Self-induced up front. It's a long race. One more in the trip. Brett Basket Bryan working hard. Watching the carousel. It's not my favorite start, but it is a start. Watching a triple, keep it tight. Watch a triple exit, triple exit. One more in a trip. Watching the fingers. Oh, man. Clean it up there, 21.5 A main. All right, Andy Carr's out front according to the loop. Carr's working across the stripe. Reinders in that 2 spot working across the line now. Carr's getting caught up just a bit. That white, pink, and blue is your leader. Jonathan Bailey up to the 3 spot. Now it's Raina up to the 3 spot. Henry St. Martin in the 4. Nicholas 5, followed by Bailey, Bonji, Everett, Haler, and Robarge. 3:45 to go. Carr's working that driver's stand jump. Here come Reinders on the driver's stand jump. Reinders taking about a 1.1 off of Carr's last time by. Carr's a little crossed up there. 19.4 across the stripe. Reinders with an 18.9. Another half a second in his favor. 140 down, 320 to go. St. Martin up to the 3, followed by Raina and Rick. 3:05 to go. Cars and Reinders 1 and 2. St. Martin up to the 3. Nicholas up to the 4. Jonathan Bailey 5. Followed by Reyna, Bonji, Robarge, Haler, and Everett. 2:50 to go. Cars working through the traffic. Lead battle coming on the straightaway now. We're coming up on Reyna. 2 cars when they get there. 1 and 2. Go, go, go. Battle behind you, Reyna. Oh, man, Reyna on the wrong side of the pipe. Bonji going to go by. Bad Marshall there by Brett Basket. Brian, Reyna going to lose one more to Robarge. Didn't see what happened. Cars getting it wrong there. Reinders to the point. 2:25 to go. Reinders little 50-50 grind off the pipe. Cars, smooth line through the triple. Little kiss off the pipe on exit. Leader will be on Jonathan Bailey when he gets there. Second place on Jonathan Bailey. Leader will be on David St. Martin. Reinders in that blue, yellow, and orange. Working out of the triple right now, working directly in front of Fran Bonji. Reinders on his lid. Here come cars. 1:50 to go. Second place on the all-white. Here's our battle. Reinders going way wide, coming onto the straightaway. Cars going to go by to the point. 1:40 to go. Lead battle working in the triple. We're coming up on Bailey and then Nicholas when they get there. 2 cars when they get there. 1:35 to go. Bailey gives him plenty of room. Watch going to the carousel, go wide. Second place on St. Martin. Thank you, thank you. Bonji makes his way up to the 3 spot, followed by Nicholas, St. Martin, Reyna, Robarge, Haler, Everett. Cars here leader, 1:10 to go. Working out of the carousel. Second place car coming up on Jonathan Bailey when he gets there. Cars cross the line, 18-9. Fast lap there for him. 21-1 for Reinders. 4 down, 1 to go. Second place car will be on Rick Nicholas if and when. 50 seconds to go. Leader working onto the straight. Handy cars out front. White, pink, and blue. Reinders in that 2 spot across the stripe. Bonji in the 3. Nicholas 4. St. Martin in the 5. Reyna 6. Followed by Robarge, Bailey, Haler, and Everett. 30 seconds to go. $20 seconds to go. St. Martin and Reyna, that's a battle. Working in the triple. Oh, Reyna on the wrong side of the pipe. 5 seconds to go. St. Martin on his lid. Reyna going to go by. Marshals, watch your area, not talk to the guys off the track. No matter how dashing your cardigan is. Cross the line and you will be done. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Waiting on Reinders. There he is. Waiting on Nicholas and Haler. 2 more to finish. And that's it. Shut him down, Andy. Carr's going to take the win. Marshall's on your blowers. Reinder's going to take the 2 spot. Bonji going to come home 3. Nicholas 4. Reyna going to go to 5. Henry, William, Jonathan, Steve, and Andy. Your wife's talking on you in the chat. She said, "Oh, Gregory, you let Bill Marshall?" Of course I let Bill Marshall. He's a great marshal.
Tell her I'm sleeping in the spare bedroom tonight.
Bill says he's sleeping in the spare bedroom tonight, Stephanie. All right, final race of the evening coming up here. Marshall, spread yourselves amongst the racing surface. All right, let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Rick Nicholas, you take a break. Steve Haler, you get to take a break too. All right, warm them up, check them in, and then pull over in a safe location. Do not pull over on the straightaway. Do one warm-up lap or two, then pull over in a safe location. Roll the dice, he says, and then obliterates the pole. No pressure. We're going to grid him up here. Talon Didi rolled a 5, much to the chagrin of the marshals. Don't make me regret this. Let's have a nice, clean race. Give and take. It's a 10-minute long stock buggy A main. Nice sportsman-like racing. Yeah, right? That thing hit Mach 80, and I seen it. Someone tech that car. All right. Let's everybody take a deep breath if your name is Gavin. Let's set our grid. Talon Didi on the 1, Gavin Miller on the 2, Mandela 3, Chris Nelson 4, Jake Ward 5, Randy Conruff 6, Kozik on the 7, Heft on the 8, Jason Lee on the 9, Reed Stout on the 10. I want to see the best start I have ever seen out of a stock buggy A main. Slow is fast. We're going to take it smooth. We're going to do it on the tone. Easy, easy through lap 1. Easy, easy, easy. Good patience there. It's a long race, guys. Go, 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 go. It's a very long race. There needs to be some clean battles out there. Sort it out. Get up in there. That's a live start. A couple self-induced crashes. Keep it clean. Didi, your leader, working over to triple. Gavin in the 2. Gavin coming up short. Mandela nowhere to go. Mandela going to go by. Nelson going to go by. Gavin down to the 4 spot now, followed by Kozik Conruff. Little separation to Hef, Lee, Ward, and Stout. Didi starting to stretch it out now just a little bit. These guys going for the triple, but will they make it for 10 minutes long? I do not think so. 1 minute in, 9 long minutes to go. Didi working on a bit of traffic now. Oh, man. Coming up short on the triple. Mandela around the outside. Mandela to the point. Keep it clean, keep it clean. Didi spanking that driver's stand jump. Mandela nowhere to go, and Nelson. All these guys getting crossed up. Settle down. It's a long race. Settle back in, and it is Chris Nelson to the point. Baby blue with the yellow trim is your leader. Mandela in the 2 spot, hot on his heels. Little separation to Conruff up to the 3 spot now. Kozik, Didi. Didi looking to the inside of Kozik, thinking better of it. Gets it coming onto the straightaway. A perfect move there from Talon Didi, plotting his attack. Nelson coming up short. Mandela going to marshal him. Mandela to the point now. 2 down, 8 to go. 1 and 2 down the straight. Here come 3 and 4, followed by 5 and 6. Separation to Ward in the 7. Lee in the 8. Stout and Heft. And Didi is out. Now we got to stand up there for 7 minutes and 40 seconds and watch these guys battle it out. Mandela out front, coming up short. Conruff coming up on the tube there. Coming up on Stout. Stout gives him room. Good driving there. Separation to Kyle and Gavin. Ward closing in on Gavin now. Followed by Lee. Stout and Heft. 7:20 to go. Leader working that driver's stand jump. Blue, green, and purple. Coming up on Heft. Heft gives him plenty of room. Nelson going to get it wrong. Marshall got to wait for the cars to go by. Nothing to do there. Nelson going to lose a bunch of spots. Mandela, a little bit of breathing room now. Coming down on the roof of Jason Lee. Jason Lee say, come on, man. 3:05 down, 6:55 to go in this one. Getting a little bit of U.S. Buggy Champs preview here. 10-minute A-main on a Tuesday at Trackside. Oh, man, Lee going to get it wrong. Conruff nowhere to go. 6:30 to go from top to bottom. It's Mandela, Conruff. Look like Nelson, Miller, Kozak, Ward, Lee, Stout, and Heft. Mandela starting to run away with it now. Leader working onto the straightaway. Watch it going to the fingers. Oh, man, Bonji dancing a jig. Ward getting it wrong. 3:55 in, 6:05 to go. Miller getting it wrong in a triple. Conruff going by for the 2 spot. Closest battle on the track, working over the kids' table. Randy Conruff in that flow red, white, and gray through the sweeper. Miller in that blue, white, and pink. These guys going for the trip. Both of them coming up just a bit short. Center slapping that chassis on the final jump. 5:35 to go. Gavin closing in on Conruff, looking for a way by. Got to make it clean. Gets into Conruff there. He's going to wait, and he does. Gavin going double single. Conruff going trip. Here comes Kozak now. Separation to Nelson. Ward, Stout, Lee, and Heft. Lee and Heft having a battle in the back there. 5:13 to go. Ward going to get it wrong. Watching a triple, watching a triple. Henry St. Martin living on the edge. Conruff going to lose 2 spots. 1 to Gavin, 1 to Kozak. 5 down, 5 to go. Mandela creeping his way up on the 2nd place battle here. Your leader working into the carousel right now. Gavin still in that 2 spot. Gavin switching to the double single here. Kozak going trip, sticks it. Conruff, double single. Small separation to Nelson. Long race left to go. Nelson ain't out of this one yet. He's got to hit his corners. Conruff applying the pressure to Kozak here. Through the triple. Kozak going trips, coming up a bit short. Front of the driver's stand we are. Conruff to the inside there, a little bump off the wheel, turn in just a bit early. Kozak getting the short end of the stick. Conruff going to take that spot. Mandela at the front desk trying to check out early. Miller in that 2 spot working the kids' table. 3rd spot, Conruff working in the carousel, followed by Kozak. Little break to Nelson. Ward, Stout, Heft, and Lee. 3:45 to go. Gavin round the outside of Stout on the straightaway. A dangerous move there, but it pays off. Mandela, your leader. Mandela working in the triple right now. Gavin in the 2 spot. Gavin working his way out of the triple right now. Doinks it working in the double into the fingers. Gavin starting to lose that body just a little bit. Gavin chipping away at Mandela here, actually. Long lap there, but 2:55 left to go. Gavin got to hit his marks here. Mandela working through the carousel, through the kids' table. Gavin working into the carousel now. 2:45 to go. Mandela across the line. It's a 17-4. Gavin across the line, 16-6. Gavin going double and single, playing it smooth. Mandela into the carousel, out. Here come Gavin. Gavin a little crossed up there. And again, a little scrub off the pipe, losing all that time he made up. 17-3 for Mandela. Miller across the line. 17-9, 5.4 the split, 2:20 to go. Leader on the back of Lee. Excellent, thank you. Conruff still in that 3 spot, followed by Kozik in the 4. Kozik got a mirror full of Chris Nelson. That's a battle through the triple right now. Everybody's switching to double single now at this point. Over to driver's stand jump, through the carousel, over to kids' table. That's the battle for the 4 spot, working on the straightaway. Nelson puts a move on Kozik, takes that number 4 spot. Kozik down to the 5. Mandela across the line, 17-1. Gavin, 17-1, 4.8 to split up front. Second place car will be coming up on Stout, followed by Lee, 1:40 to go. Lee gives him plenty of room there. Jason Lee and Reed Stout, that is a battle, working through the sweeper. 1:30 to go. Gavin taking 0.6 off him that time by. Leader going to be on Chris Nelson. Down the line, here come Mandela, 17-3. Here come Gavin, 16-3. It's 3.2 the gap now, 1:10 to go. Mandela working the carousel. Gavin working a carousel. Gavin got to hit his marks. 16-9 for Mandela. A good lap there. Gavin still taking a 10th off him that time by. Oh, parks it. Exiting the sweeper. 50 seconds to go. Gavin got to hope for a miracle here now. Conruff still in the 3 spot. Nelson 4. Kozik 5. Followed by Ward. Heft. Lee, Stout. Heft trying to close that gap on Ward right now. 20 seconds to go. Kozik going trip, comes up short. Lee on the wrong side of the pipe. 10 seconds to go here. Mandela working what should be a victory lap. Got to keep all 4 corners on the car. Gavin getting across the line. Fingers are crossed. Finish the lap you are on. Skylar Mandela looking to take the win tonight in the 10-minute A main. One more to finish. It's Gavin, and that's it. Shut him down. Mandela taking the win. Gavin coming home 2. Conruff 3, followed by Nelson, Kozik, Ward, Heft, Stout, Lee, and Talendidi. All right, guys, that concludes our racing for this evening. If you have a tab, please head to the shop right away. Get that thing cleaned up. Don't forget, we'll be open tomorrow for limited hours from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We'll be closed on Christmas, and if you like to drive with slashes, we'll be here the day after Christmas. It's Slashmas, we call it. We got a little preview of Slashmas this morning. All the kids who got their brand new slashes and their race punch card come out here the day after Christmas to drive them. You know what they didn't get for Christmas, Randy? Set of tools. We'll be racing on Friday. Doors at noon, racing at 7 p.m. And the next big one up on the docket, not going to be till January 3rd. That is the Trackside Chili Dump. It's a doubleheader, oval and off-road. Time for you to showcase your world-famous family recipe chili. Bring it in, bring a crock pot, chili it up. And if you're not good at chili, bring in a little snack or something. Yeah, those babies are thin. You could see the webbing in them. And as always, we appreciate you coming out, having a little fun with us on a Tuesday. That's all I got. Thanks, everybody.